Going to garage sales, gonna find ourselves some treasure, then flip it all onto eBay. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another garage sale video. It's a little bit of an ugly day. It's supposed to be raining all day today and then throughout the rest of the week. So not a great day to be out garage selling, but I've had a stressful week and I want to get out and find some treasure to kind of deflate a little bit. So we are going out this morning and hopefully gonna find some stuff. And even though it's not raining just yet, it's definitely looking like it's going to be. So let's hurry up and get across the river. There's a citywide sale going on and hopefully we'll find some stuff from the people who aren't afraid to set up before the rain comes. So let's hop over there and get into it. Here we go. Just pulled up to the area, stopped to get some breakfast, and that is what's about to roll in. Sheesh. Hopefully it holds out a little bit. I want to at least get a little bit of yard sailing in.
I'm sorry.
If it starts raining, what are you gonna do with the Rockland's ground? You gotta put a tarp on each of the pieces of furniture too. Oh my gosh. Oh, those are qualified.
Customers, what prices are.
That's right, Dan.
Okay, no.
Dan, you have a customer. He's coming.
And the other thing was I found electrical lines where they were digging, so they didn't dig
How much are your
through
guitars?
their cable and their electrical
How much for the
lines.
guitar stands, Dan?
Those are $5 each.
How much is that guy?
$5 on that.
I'll take that.
Yep.
Yesterday trying to price this stuff. And I still haven't gone through everything.
Hey, Marcel, this is Sandy.
Hi, Marcel. I'm hearing a lot of nice things about you.
I need that, where that thing goes, that one device, I need that sign for that.
Did you hear any trouble getting here?
Not really, I went down the one-way street.
Oh.
Oh, $3.
I'll do that. Yeah, that's why I saw them.
Yeah.
I'll take those.
Somewhere. Oh, over here,
Yeah,
I've got this
fine.
storage container.
I don't think so, you got it right.
Oh, there it is. There's that one, but I don't see a price on this one. I mean, that's a store tag from Showtime,
Yeah.
so I don't think that's it.
I know, Mary.
I know.
We're good. That's nothing new for me.
Right?
You have to check out of that.
Yeah.
Just go to.
Yeah. Here, you want me to write that on there?
Oh, yeah, good job. Ellen.
I'm like, oh, I like that.
Thank you.
Put it over here with your stuff.
Well, that didn't last long. Okay, I just pulled over real quick. We are on the way home right now, and it looks like the rain has stopped for just a moment. So I think since the Goodwill is right down the street from where I am right now, I'm gonna go run in there real quick, see if we can't find a thing or two, because we really weren't out that long at the sales, and we didn't find too much. So hopefully if we stop in at this Goodwill, we'll be able to pick up a few more things, and then maybe hit one more thrift store afterwards. We'll see, but let's hope we have a little bit of luck here at the thrift stores.
Down in the men's section, just came across the Adidas Cavs jersey. It is Kyrie Irving on the back. Pretty good one. This is going to be $5. That's at least 30 bucks. I'll have to look up exact comps, but that's a good guess. So down over here in the electronics, just came across this Thump box. It is pre-owned, but I just looked it up on eBay. There are 3 solds for around 35 bucks, and there are none currently listed, so I think I'm going to grab that and try it out. I was just walking past the holiday aisle and I noticed they had a bunch of these Lemax like holiday figures. They're kind of like the Department 56 ones. I went ahead and looked them all up and didn't find any of the big ones that would be worth it, but I did end up finding 2 different pairs of figures. They're gonna be $2 a piece and they look like they're selling for decent, so I'm gonna take a chance on these for $2. Why not? These little Christmas towns and like toy novelty things just aren't my knowledge base, so I normally pass right by them, but these are cheap enough to where I'm gonna take a chance on them and try and expand my knowledge base, so hopefully it works out. Not too bad.
All right, so we ended up grabbing that Kyrie Irving jersey and a few little small hard goods. Overall, not a bad stop. We were only in there for like 15-20 minutes, so I'm not too upset with that. But there was a cool item in there. There was a whole stack, actually there's 3 stacks of various anime Blu-rays and DVDs, which are usually really, really good money. Unfortunately though, they were all priced up. You could tell that they had went through and looked up each individual DVD, which is unfortunate to see. I'm guessing they looked them up because they were sealed ones and not necessarily because they were anime ones. Even though the anime ones sell for some great money, I had to pass on them because they were ranging from like 15 bucks up to 60 bucks. I might have been able to make $1 or 2 here, but for those kind of prices, it's just not worth it for me. But that's okay. I really didn't need DVD inventory right now anyways, and I haven't been doing a ton of thrifting lately. You might have noticed my content kind of shifting towards the garage sales and estate sales, and that's kind of how my stuff goes in my reselling business. During the summers and springtime, I usually hit more yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, flea markets, that kind of stuff. And then when it shifts to the winter, I do more of the inside stuff. So your thrift stores, your auctions, that kind of stuff. So right now I'm kind of focused more on the garage sale side of things. I just figured we'd come thrifting since we got rained out this morning. But I think we'll go hit up the St. V's, which is right down the street, and maybe the Salvation Army. We'll see how that's going, but I'll see you over there in just a second.
All right, St. V's, let's see if we can grab a thing or 2. Check it out down here in the jackets, a FootJoy Dry Joys short sleeve half zip right there. That's about 40 bucks and we're gonna be paying $4.99. Check it out, they just rolled out a new cart and this was in on a pair of Brooks Levitate 2s. These are the women's ones, but these are like 50-60 bucks. All right, we're leaving St. Vincent de Paul, heading out now. Only grabbed a couple things, not a huge score, but at least the sun's coming out a little bit. I didn't think we were gonna see it today, but let's go ahead and go home and recap what we got.
All right, back here in the eBay room, I'm going to take you guys through everything that I ended up grabbing today. It wasn't a ton of stuff, wasn't a super great day, but for the amount of time we spent out at the sales and at the thrift stores, I really can't complain considering how ugly the day was out, so at least we got some stuff. And that's something to note. It's okay if you go out there and you're not finding a ton of stuff. Every time I go out is not a home run score, so days like today happen, and that is completely normal. If it happens to you, do not worry about it. Just go out next weekend and hopefully you find some stuff then. The first item I ended up finding out at the sales was this right here. This is a KitchenAid glass coffee pot, or as they call it, a glass carafe. But this is a brand new coffee pot, and KitchenAid is a good brand, so right when I saw it, I knew it was going to be worth something, especially considering that it is brand new in the box. This will sell for 50 bucks pretty easily. The next item I ended up picking up were these. These are Reebok Sublight alloy toe shoes. These are in pretty dang good condition, which is the only reason I picked them up. I actually picked up quite a few shoes today, and I don't really need shoes right now in my inventory, but I did find these, and because they were alloy toes, it means they should sell pretty dang easily, and they're in good condition. These should go for between 40 and 50 bucks. And I know I said I don't like selling shoes, and that's just a personal thing. They sell extremely well on multiple platforms, and they are great money makers. I've made thousands of dollars selling shoes, and they are definitely something to look out for if you like to sell them. I just personally don't necessarily like taking pictures of them and shipping them out. It's not that it's hard or that it's annoying to do. It's just something I don't enjoy doing, so shoes are not something that I try to focus on. However, I will pick up a good pair if I come across them like I did today. I picked up quite a few pairs of shoes. And I guess we'll continue down that shoe path. At another garage sale, I picked up a pair of women's Chacos. This is a great brand to look for. If you see that logo right there, Chacos, it's a great brand and they sell pretty dang well. These are the flip-flop version of them, and these should go for about 30 bucks. But if you find these sandals that have like the straps that go all around them, those can sell for some big money. Used, I mean, I've sold pairs from $40 all the way up to $80 a pair on those ones. So don't sleep on this brand. It's a good one. And then at another like estate sale slash garage sale that was going on, I grabbed these two right here. These are brand new in the box. Both of them are the same brands. They're both SAS. You can see this one's like a moccasin style and this one's kind of your normal casual style, but these shoes sell relatively well. They have a pretty good following and brand new. I wasn't going to pass them up for $5 a piece. Each pair of these will sell between probably around 40 bucks. And that's all the shoes we have, but at the same sale as those SAS shoes, I picked up 2 board games, the first of which was this one right here. This is Ding, and when I scanned it on my Amazon seller app, this was comping out at $30. And then the second board game was this right here, Apples to Apples for Kids, and this actually surprised me by what I saw on the Amazon seller app when I scanned it. When I pulled this up, it looked like the selling rank was around 250,000 in toys, which isn't super great, and I've sold Apples to Apples before. They usually are pretty decent sellers, but this specific box of Apples to Apples was comping out at $65 brand new on Amazon, which is pretty crazy. I don't think that it's actually going to sell for that, so I did a little more digging into it once I got back to my car, and I noticed a bunch of sellers are selling this as like new over on Amazon in the collectible category, which leads me to believe that the brand is pulling listings from people that are selling it as new. Now, I don't actually know that. I'll have to look at the sales history more in depth, but that is something that brands do tend to do every so often over on Amazon, so I'm going to have to do more research into this. It'll either be $65, which would be great, but more likely than not, I'm going to sell this as in the collectible condition and probably get more around $25 for it. Now let's move on to the thrift stores that we stopped at. The first one was Goodwill, and I ended up picking up this Cleveland Cavaliers Kyrie Irving jersey. This is an official Adidas branded one. It's size medium in case anybody is interested in it. But I said in the store that I thought this would be probably around the $30 mark, which is a pretty safe estimate on a lot of jerseys. And after looking it up, it looks like it's going to be about $35. The next thing I found was this Thump box right here. I showed you guys comps of this in store. And this one actually, when I got home and finally opened it up, it is brand new in the plastic on the inside of there. So it looks like comps are going about $35 for a pre-owned one. Since this one's open box, I'm probably going to list it at about $40, and it'll be the only one that is active on eBay, so that should be a good price for that. And then these next two things right here, I'm not really sure on. These are Lemax figures. They're kind of like Department 56 things. You know, they have like the little Christmas towns. These are just little figures that you would put up in your model set or in your train set or something like that. The comps were they're kind of hard, but I did find some similar ones that were kind of like these ones, you know, skiers, and they were selling between 20 and 35 bucks. So I think I might just list this pack up at 20 bucks and see what happens. And then similar story with this one. This one is like a Santa one. You can see Santa's down here in this corner, a little elf and some families up top. This one I couldn't really find similar comps on, but I did see like a separate Santa that sold for like 12 bucks and some other things that looks like they might be in the same set. So I think I might just list this one up at like 25 bucks and again, see what happens. And taking little chances on things like this is how I like to grow my knowledge base. I've never sold Lemax before. I have sold a few little Department 56 things in the past. Those were easier to look up, but never sold something quite like this. So this is how you build your knowledge base. And then finally, I got two more thrift store finds. This is a pair of Brooks. These are the Levitate 2s, and I looked these up in store. They're in really good condition. These should go between $50 and $60. And then we got one more piece. This is something that I love to pick up, especially right now when we're in the peak of golf season. This is a FootJoy Dry Joys Hydrolite jacket. So here you can see on the tag it says FootJoy Dry Joys, which is always something you want to look for. But then over here on the sleeve, you can see it says Hydrolite, which is again something that is really, really nice. Basically, this is a very lightweight, short sleeve golf jacket. and these sell for some pretty good money. The last one I sold, I believe, sold between 50 and 60 bucks, so I should expect that same price out of this one. So overall, not the greatest day out there at the garage sales, which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping that this weekend was going to be like a sunny one because the Newport sale is one of my favorite ones of the year, so unfortunately it started raining right as we started. What can you do about that? But at least we got to go out there and do a little bit of treasure hunting, and the price was right on a bunch of the items that we got. But you know what else the price is right on? Hitting that like button for me. It's free to do. It lets you know you're enjoying the content I'm putting out, and it lets me know that you want to see more videos like this. Also, if you don't mind, go down below and subscribe to my channel. I hope that this kind of content has earned your subscription. I know a lot of you guys who are watching my channel are not subscribed to me right now. It helps me out if you do, and I help you out by providing this kind of content, so feel free to hit that button. Otherwise, that is going to wrap things up for this video. I know it wasn't a huge haul this week, but I still hope that you guys all enjoyed, and as always, keep on treasure hunting. Peace.